What's going on, fellas? This is day number 19 of scaling from zero to $100,000 with my AI agency. I want to make a quick video here. The scenery's different. I don't got my tripod. I'm not prepared. We had a sales call book in last night for Friday at 6 p.m. Central Time. So I've been really prepping that, honing in on that super hard. We dialed in a lot of shit today, boys. A lot of shit today. I'm going to show you guys on my screen here because I think it's very ideal that you guys see how our stuff looks. So, all right. This is what it looks like right now on our side of the boat. We switched our offer to a very like ROI generating offer. So it's the same offer, but different positioning. So we guarantee 90 exclusive job requests in 90 days or you don't pay. Same video. We optimized the form a little bit. We switched the positioning to like a marketing strategy session. All the copy is pretty much the same on this page. And then I'll show you guys the post call booked page. Basically switch some of the copy on here too. It says, good news, your area is currently available. We can only hold this territory for 24 hours pending your booking. Schedule your marketing strategy session below to lock in your spot. And then they can schedule the session. Dialed that in. I think the funnel is like literally perfect now. In my opinion, the funnel is like gas. So we're in a good spot with the funnel. Like I said, we have a call tomorrow. He's pretty qualified. Gonna close him. So our offer is now $6K for 90 days with the generating ROI guarantee. It's not that we actually generate 90 leads. It's depending on their ad spend. I saw a guy's video about how he like drops down the offer depending on the spend. I was like, holy shit, this is why guys be putting crazy front end offers out there, bro, because they're basically using that as like a back end guarantee. So it's like, all right, I can generate you 15 qualified appointments in the next 30 days. Only if you spend $3,000 on ads. Oh, you can only spend 1,000. Well, I can only get you 5, right? So that's kind of how their offers work, and that's how ours works. So like to get 30 qualified estimates a month, you need to be spending at least $1,500 a month on ads, or not qualified estimates, but like leads in the door. You need to be spending at least $1,500 a month on ads. That would put your cost per lead at $50 cost per lead. If you're low ticket for like a landscaper, if they're selling a high ticket like hardscaping, bigger ticket jobs, that's going to be a completely different number, right? It's like, okay, we can generate you, probably 10 to 15, right? Cut that in half. We'll say $100 cost per lead, right? Depends on the ticket size of the project, things of that nature. Obviously, demand plays a huge part in that. But this is a kind of our guarantee moving forward. And I think it's a really good like risk reversal. And it also allows us to charge more money. So we're doing upfronts. I was going to do an upfront and retainer. Don't really like that idea. So we're doing an upfront, 6K, 90 days. If they only want one vertical built out, and it's a $1,500 additional fee for each vertical they want built out. So let's say they want to offer like mulching services and then they want to do grass cutting. That's going to be a $7,500 ticket for that 90-day sequence because we're going to build out 2 separate funnels for them. So it's twice the work for us. This is kind of the solution that we found from our other client that we charged 4K for, when we should have technically charged him at least 8 for all the verticals that we were building out for him. So this is kind of our solution to that. So that way we don't run into that problem again, because that would really suck. Okay. I'm trying to make sure I'm on camera here. So that's where we're at. Prepping for the sales call tonight. Huge priority. We're in the position where, it's kind of crunch time. We got to get a close going here soon. Kind of keep everything running well. We're in a great place though. Like the funnel is super dialed in. I don't have to touch that. Moving forward here. I had a guy opt in but not book a call, and I realized why that was happening is because our page was having a 404 error. So when they got redirected from the survey, nothing came up. Okay, so that was a big issue on our end. Nothing came up on that side of the boat, so that was a big issue. But now we're in a pretty good spot with everything dialed in. All the pages are working. The funnel's running very smoothly. So in a good spot there. It's currently, what time is it for me? 5:06 p.m. Thursday. Good day today, pretty productive. Got a lot of, kind of back end things done. And now we're going to dive into the sales process. We already have a good framework for it, but I want to optimize it even more. I might have one of my sales homies that's super experienced in sales, has like more than a decade of experience in the game, help me kind of script out the sales script and kind of how the talk track should go. And then also I got to figure out like what the Miro board looks like. I'm going to make it really simple, just from a results based, like what we do, ads, back end, and then the review, ads, back end, review automation, and then the AI quoting system. So kind of just show them what that looks like so that way they can see it and then go into, okay, it's a 90-day thing. This is the guarantee, right? Well, with the survey and how I'm structuring it, I'll pretty much know everything up front, which is huge. So that's where we're at, man. Day 19, we're looking good. We got our new offer rocking and rolling, and this is the boat that we're in right now. and it's a good boat to be in. I'm confident with what we got going. Obviously, things are tight, but they were tight last time, and we stayed confident. And we understood the value that we can provide to the marketplace, and that's just kind of how it is as an entrepreneur. Like you don't get that guaranteed paycheck, like you don't get that guaranteed income, right? As a business owner, like you could make your month on the last day of the month, right? You can make no money all month, and then all of a sudden you close a 6K offer. Right, the higher ticket it is, the more revenue fluctuation that you have. So that's the thing about an entrepreneur. You got to really just kind of keep grinding through it, man. Keep pushing through it, especially when you're all in on it and you don't have like something that's bringing you steady income that you can rely on, right? And we've been doing this for a fat minute, bro. We've been doing this for a fat minute. We kind of upgraded the lifestyle and we're in a great spot now. And, we haven't really had like steady motion here since we got into this place. So getting some steady motion is going to be sweet. Being able to get ahead of the sticks like I was talking about in the last video and, just getting ahead, man. That's the whole goal, just getting ahead and making things happen. So that's kind of what today looks like. Some learnings. I don't really know what I really learned today. Nothing too crazy, man. I learned that I don't like going to coffee shops that have super loud music in them. It's not fun. Yeah. Nothing's really coming to top of mind right now. I just want to make a quick vid because I don't want to be slacking. I also learned that I really want to be putting top of funnel content out there for you guys because I know a lot of shit about AI and I think it's going to be very beneficial to start making agency top of funnel and then also AI top of funnel content. Basically, how I see this YouTube channel is it's like my personal brand, right? And like I want to have multiple offers that you can come into from this brand. So the first one is mentorship, right? B2C mentorship, helping you scale and start your AI agency and scale it. And then another one that I'm really thinking about is B2B, just kind of broad AI consulting. Basically just giving them like hey, we'll do a 45-minute AI audit of your business, and then we can put together a custom plan in case once I start making top of funnel content, we get any like enterprise accounts, medium-sized to large-sized businesses starting to watch our stuff, even small businesses that want to get stuff implemented, and we can kind of see if they have a budget or a revenue built out for it. So I think that's a really cool funnel. I guess two funnels that I kind of am thinking about in my eyes tied directly to this YouTube channel. I already have the B2C mentorship available. If you want to tap the link down below, you can book a call with me and we can talk through your situation and see what we can do to help. And then, I want to build a B2B offer as well, tied directly to this YouTube channel, and then probably start doing some free stuff once I start popping off a little more. We finally hit 100 subs, which is super exciting. I'm so happy for that. I mean, I started this late last year and I think I had around 33 subscribers. So we've jumped up pretty quick, dude. We've been getting like a subscriber a day, a couple subscribers a day. We're at like 107 subs now. So subscribe, follow the journey, dude. I'm trying to scale up subs. I'm going to be posting a lot of value. You guys aren't going to regret subbing. All right. I'll tell you that right now. So yeah. And then today it's pretty nice in Wisconsin. So we went on a little walk, kind of feels like spring. It was super sunny, super nice. So got to kind of enjoy some time outside and get that fresh air. We're tired of sitting in this blue light, not this blue light, this LED artificial light cooking us up, making our sleep suck, making our energy deprived. So we went outside, got a little walk in, did a little mastermind, kind of talking through what our agendas and our priorities are today with the co-founder. And we went through that, and that was a pretty solid process. Now I'm just kind of in the waiting game mode, getting deep into the sales script. Didn't get into outreach today, primarily because I don't need to get into outreach right now because we already have a sales call booked. That should be my biggest priority, is like the revenue generating activity. It'd be different if we had no sales call booked in for today or for some time this week. I would be getting into outreach right now. But right now, the highest priority is the sales call, which is tomorrow evening. So we got to make sure that we are fully prepared for that and ready to get into motion with that sales call. So that's where we're at. That is what it's looking like here on the hard to hold side of the boat. Life is good, escaping the matrix is what we're into right now. What's funny is like, I don't think you can truly escape the matrix, bro, because the only way to escape, like you can't say you've escaped the matrix until like you're literally making money without you having to put time into anything, right? Like if you're making more passive income, that's when you've kind of escaped the matrix. Like right now we're in the matrix still. We're still providing services to other motherfuckers, getting paid for that, right? That doesn't mean that we're not in the matrix. We're in the matrix, right? We have more time freedom. We have more freedom based on who we are, but we have a lot other shit to deal with, right? We got to deal with taxes. We got to deal with clients. We got to deal with managing these people, scaling, sales, literally everything. Entrepreneurship is more than a full-time job. It's a fucking lifestyle. It's literally when you become an entrepreneur, you have to dedicate your entire life to being an entrepreneur, right? It's insane to me. I didn't realize that when I jumped into this. It was kind of just like, okay, I'm going to be an entrepreneur now. I'm going to start a business. Started a business, got the LLC, did everything wrong, built the website, didn't even try selling it to anybody. Thought building a website would just magically get people to come see our shit. But That never worked, right? And I've kind of just learned, like, if I was trying to start a scale business from scratch, I'd focus on marketing first, and that's what we did, and that's what we've been doing, and that's been allowing us to get the most results possible. Like, get your marketing shit dialed in, then worry about sales, then worry about fulfillment, and then worry about getting more customers. Right. So that's kind of just the name of the game. Like, that's the cycle you should go through. Don't build the website out first. Don't build the product out first. Go start building the marketing out. Understand what your offer is, how you can position yourself in the market. Don't even worry about fulfilling it. Just go fucking start pushing that shit out there, bro. If you don't have any results, charge way lower than you normally would, or try to steal other people's results to kind of mirror it and frame it as your own. And there's a lot of guys that I see out there that just put like, oh, they don't even have results on their funnel. They just have like 5 stars, 5-star rated on Trustpilot, and then you look up their Trustpilot and they got like 3 stars, which I've seen for a couple agencies. But yeah, just start, bro. Just start. The message to my younger self is just like, stop worrying about everything every day. Stop worrying about finances. Stop worrying about when sales come in. Just enjoy life, enjoy the process, and know that it's all going to work out. That's kind of how I see it right now. It's like, yeah, we're in a tight spot, but we got opportunities on deck. We got opportunities out there right now. We have opportunities we can go seize, right? And we can go make shit happen and turn this whole situation around for us. It'd be different if we were sitting here with no offer right now, dead broke. It'd be a different story, right? We'd be fucking tripping. That's when you got to start thinking differently and start thinking, okay, what can I do to make money right now? But we already know what we can do to make money. So we just got to execute on that thing and get more sales calls booked. Right? We still got 2 weeks left in this month, and we have a lot of time to make this shit happen. So that's kind of my advice. And that's what I would say is, like, if you're in a spot where you're tight and you have an offer, you have something you can provide to the marketplace that's built out, that's ready to go, fucking push that shit, bro. I think our marketing, like our top of funnel, has never been so fucking dialed in than right now. Our top of funnel is insanely dialed. Our ads are working really well. We're doubling down on the creatives that are working and making more of them. And our funnel, personally, in my eyes, has never been better. I think our funnel is amazing right now. I think it's going to be able to generate great attention, great prospects, and make sure they're qualified when they talk to us, because the survey's there to back it up. I mean, we already got a call booked on like $130 in spend, and we got like 8 leads from that. Obviously, the 6 leads that we got that first were very unqualified, but now that we've implemented the survey, we've already gotten 2 people to opt in. We haven't gotten any today, but you have slow days as well. Like, ads are not always perfect, right? But paid traffic works, and that's literally the fastest way to get a customer other than cold calling or cold outreach, which is cold outreach, right? Organic is not going to get you a customer in less than 30 days, rarely, unless you're super dialed on your strategy with organic and you're doing short form, because long form takes a long time to kind of ramp up. Like, I've been making videos on this channel. I think this is like my 30th video this year, and I'm just starting to kind of ramp up views slightly, right? Yeah, man, get that first customer, run paid traffic. We're not too worried because we got opportunities on the deck. It'd be different if we had no opportunities right now. We'd be tripping, but we have an opportunity. So let's not start tripping, and let's start focusing 100% on that opportunity and just getting more opportunities in. Our top of funnel's dialed. The only thing we really need to dial in a little bit more is our middle of funnel. So like post-call videos, what videos they need to watch to kind of educate them a little bit, like our middle of funnel education, which I think we don't have to prioritize right now, but definitely as we start scaling, we should 100% do so. Okay. So that's just, that's where we're at. Like, we're in a really good spot, and our fulfillment is dialed in too. So we have everything we need to make this happen right now. Now we just got to go make it happen. We have the opportunities coming in. Now we just got to seize them, right? Make the most of the opportunities we have on deck. Stop tripping, because we know we're going to make it work. We know it's going to be fine. It's not going to be bad, right? Because we have the opportunities. We have the funnel. We have the system built. It's getting customers, right? It'd be different if we had a funnel built and we were running ads. We spent fucking $300 on ads and we didn't get any book calls, but we're getting book calls, right? So there's no reason to be tripping out, bro. There's no reason to be tweaking. You're good, right? And I'm kind of just saying this to myself because it's like I was tripping, but I got to start remembering, like, that's like your scarce brain. Like, that's like your consumer brain. Like, holy fuck, how am I going to make rent? Like, blah, 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 all this fucking shit. But it's like, dude, stop tripping. You're an entrepreneur. You signed up for this shit. This is how it's going to be. Right? You can't start tripping that you don't have any money. It's like, that's what an entrepreneur looks like in the early stages, right? And I'm going to sit back and look at this video and I'm going to just fucking laugh, bro. When this offer hits fucking 100K, I'm going to laugh. Like, I'm going to laugh, dude. We're about to be 10% of the way there after I close the 6K deal tomorrow. And I'm excited for that video because I'm going to be popping out, posting a video for y'all to see how it went. It could be a no close, but I'm guaranteeing you it's going to be a close, man. And if it's not, we're going to go find another opportunity and make it work. Right. So that's what we signed up for, bro. I'm going to be laughing at this when we start hitting that crazy deal, hitting that crazy month. I'm going to be laughing because all you can do is laugh, smile, and wave, enjoy the ride, man. We never get to be in the trenches again. We got to enjoy the trenches while we're in the trenches, man. Enjoy the trenches. Enjoy the opportunity that you have right now to seize the opportunity and go prove yourself that you are the motherfucking guy you say you are, bro. You are the guy that knows how to do this shit and knows how to make money online and knows how to run a real business that actually cash flows every single fucking month, right? Now go fucking act like it, bro. Go fucking act like that guy, right? So basically, to sum this up, my 2 points here. If you're somebody that's dead broke right now and you have no offer, no nothing, right? And you're trying to start a business, don't start a business. Okay. It's going to take you at least a month. You could probably get an offer up and running in 7 days if you know what you're doing, and maybe get your first client in the first 30 days. Realistically, dude, like, you can get a client in 30 days easily. Like, we got our client in the first 30 days when we started our offer. Like, you are going to get a client. But if you don't have the cash flow saved up and you're sus about you executing, go find some stable source of income that you can get and then build in the background. But at the same time, the downside to that is you not being able to fucking, like, I hate the idea of like getting a job and trying to build in the background, because it's actually so hard, bro. Everyone's like, oh, you just got to work your 5 to 9, right? But like, dude, that shit's hard, man. Trying to start a business when you have a job, it's almost impossible. I wouldn't say it's impossible, but it's really fucking hard. Really fucking hard. And then, like, when do you quit? Do you quit when you get your first sales call? Like, when do you quit? But I think the upside to that is, if you are starting a business when you are in a job, run paid ads. Don't fucking do cold outreach. You have money to spend on ads. That saves you so much time, right? And then all of a sudden you get some calls booked for like that late window that you have, or you can just have your calendar scheduled out for like 2 days in advance. And then someone books in for like Thursday, you can have it open. Then you just take off of work that day. Like, fuck you, I'm not coming in. I have a sales call. Right? You close that client and boom, you're done. You're out of there, dog. You're out of there, right? So that's definitely feasible. You can definitely build a business when working a day job. You just have to know how to do it. So run paid ads, run a funnel, run everything you need to make it happen. I have all the structure, all the sequences. If you want mentorship from me, tap the link in the bio or tap the link in the description. I'll work with you one-on-one to scale your business. You will make a revenue in 30 days. At least 60, bro. But 30 days is definitely doable if you're a fucking killer, bro. If you're a grinder, you can make it happen. And then the other option is just start a business. Take that fat risk. Like, that's the fat risk. Right? I guess they're both risks, because you could get a job and then you could like get comfortable again, right? And then you're going to be way less, motivated to start your business, or you could be more motivated. It really just depends on how you feel in the job. If it's a shitty ass job, you're going to be way more motivated to get out of it. But if it's more of a cushy, comfortable, like you're making $4,000 a month, $5,000 a month, and you're like, oh, I'm chilling, then you're going to start losing that entrepreneurial zest. And then you're going to be tripping out and you're going to be getting behind. So it's kind of a horse apiece. Like, you can get a job, start a business with a job. It's doable. It's probably the safer route. Or you can go all in on the business and make that your number one priority, your number one income source, which is really hard. It's scary as fuck. But I'm telling you right now, either option is going to be worth it for you. You just got to understand what risk tolerance you want to take. And worst case scenario, if you already have skin in the game and you already know what the fuck you're doing, you can definitely do it without having to have a job or have cash flow. Everyone that tells you, oh, you need cash flow to start a business, bro, you don't. You don't. If you're starting an agency, a service-based business that you can provide your expertise to somebody else for a top dollar, you don't need a fucking cash flow. If you're trying to start like an e-com product or a brand, something that takes months, years to build up and launch and make money from and profit with, then yes, get cash flow. But if you're starting info or an agency, any service-based business, you don't need fucking cash flow to start that shit, bro. That's a limiting belief, okay? That's a fucking limiting belief. So tap in, lock in, and make this shit happen. Being an entrepreneur is fucking amazing. It's so fun, but it's so scary at the same time. But the beauty of it is, it's all on fucking you. You can't blame your boss. You can't blame anybody other than yourself as an entrepreneur, okay? If you fail, it's on you. And that's the beauty of this game. If you fail, it's on you, and there's no going back. So lock the fuck in, make this shit happen. Being an entrepreneur is so rewarding down the line, because you can escape the matrix. It's the only path to truly escape the matrix in a fast amount of time. You just got to start investing and start doubling down. At the end of the day, you never really truly escape the matrix, but life just gets way easier for you, and you can start doing more of whatever the fuck you want, right? And I would define escaping the matrix as you doing something that you genuinely enjoy doing on a daily basis. You get to live life on your fucking own terms. That's what escaping the fucking matrix is, bro. You get to live life on your own terms. You can't do that when you're on a job unless you are in a dream job. Like, if your day is perfect in the job that you work right now, don't worry about getting out of it, man, right? Don't worry about getting out of it. But if it's not perfect, like probably 99% of people, then be an entrepreneur, because that's the only way to truly escape the matrix and live the life of your fucking dreams, okay? Escaping the matrix is hard as fuck, but the only true path to do it is being an entrepreneur. So I'm going to end the app here. It's been about 23 minutes. Tomorrow's agenda, we're going to probably run some mocks, prep for the sales call. We're going to check in on our client. We're going to see how the ads are performing for him. They officially went live today. We had some issue last night with like the ad sets and stuff. So one of them didn't go. I think we only spent like $15 yesterday. Today's the first day they're officially live. They went live at about like, I think noon our times. This is the first day they're officially live. So we're going to check in with him, see how things are performing on his side of the boat. And then we're going to yeah, we're gonna jump right into the sales call and prepping for that, making that a number one priority tomorrow, and making sure we're fully ready to go with that. And then, yeah, there's really no reason for me to be on the back end tomorrow other than prepping for that sales call. That's the number one priority. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna what it was the word. I'm not gonna cross my mind with any other priority other than that. Okay, so that is the goal tomorrow. That is what we're gonna be executing on. Yeah, day 20 is going to be a banger one, boys. We're going to close a client and we're going to fucking change the game for ourselves, man. So that's the name of the game. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment if you have any questions or if you have any insight or advice you want to give me. I would love to hear it. Make sure you like this video and make sure you subscribe to follow the journey because we're about to close another client tomorrow, baby. Day 20. We will see you guys soon. Appreciate y'all.